Greetings again. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Ah, esta es calle. Aquí se puede cruzar uno. Aquí sí se puede. Allí no. Pero aquí sí se puede. Así les gusta hacer para dar órdenes. A mí no me hacen tonta. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. We are reporting live. This is Little Mac coming to you from Grand Rapids, Michigan. And there's been a car accident. Today is Friday, September 9th, I believe. And this car lost control, hitting a pole. I think the sun blinded him, according to what he said. As you already know, I reported earlier. And now the police showed up pretty quickly. The last two accidents, they never came. And this time, they are here. They're, I cannot tell if it's a male or female officer, but I'm glad they responded fairly quickly. It's a male officer. Good thing that the driver was insured. I don't know how long I'll be live. I guess they'll just do the report. I hope that they don't take 2 hours so that they won't answer other calls with the pretext of them being unable to answer due to being here. And I will look at the chat in a minute. I am in my gear. I do not know what he's asking, but I definitely don't want to miss it and watch them. They're going to start telling me things. Order. No les tiene que dar información, oiga, no les diga nada. Why do you need to know where I live?
I'm sorry, ma'am?
You were asking him where I live?
I was just asking him who was out here with him earlier. Witness said they saw 2 people standing here. One was a Hispanic female. And
That was me. No les diga nada. No les importa dónde vivo. Me sacan coraje que todo lo que piden.
Ma'am, I was just trying to establish who might have been in the vehicle and who was involved.
And that's okay. That's all right. Thank you.
If you're not involved, can you please just step away?
This is public. Right here, sir. Right here.
Ma'am.
Sir, don't start.
I'm not starting anything.
Okay.
Ma'am, I'm asking you.
And I'm telling you, this is public. No, sir. Your traffic stop is more than 30 feet away.
Ma'am, stop. I'm going to
No,
ask
you
him to
stop, sir.
step
I
on
don't
the
need to engage.
sidewalk.
I don't need to talk to you. I do not need to talk to you
then
in
please
any way, shape, or form. I do not need to answer your questions.
You don't need to answer
Correct.
questions.
End of story, sir. What's your name and badge number, sir?
My name is Kirk Van Proy. My badge number is 052.
052. This is enough, sir. This is enough. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so because of the nature of the incident, okay, and looking at you slightly bloodshot and a little cloudy, that may be because you just woke up, but because of the nature of this, I'm going to ask you to do field sobriety test. Okay?
Yo que usted decía que no.
Ma'am, if you are not involved with this, you
Oiga,
need to stop talking.
es su derecho,
You need to move away.
es su derecho decir que no. No tiene que hacerlo, oiga.
Ma'am,
Sir,
you are not involved in this. I'm conducting an investigation that you.
he has the right to decline, and you haven't told him that. You haven't.
Have a right to decline.
Enough. I wasn't talking to you, sir. I wasn't talking to you.
Anybody right now.
Correct.
Please
But
step away.
I can talk to him. Otherwise, what? You're gonna arrest me for free speech?
Ma'am, you are interfering with an investigation that I'm trying to conduct right now.
Yo que usted no les dijera nada. Pide un abogado. Ask for a lawyer. Pide un abogado, no hable. No diga nada.
Right now, we're not doing a portable breath test, okay? Depending, we're going to do 3 different tests, depending on the results of those tests. That'll determine if I request not.
They're asking him for a sobriety test, and he has the right to decline.
At the request of an officer, okay, it does mean a citation.
Que entonces que they're gonna give him a ticket.
If that happens, and I do determine based on my other testing that you may be intoxicated, we could then head down to the jail and do an evidentiary test called the data map.
Hola, buenos
That
días.
test, a refusal of that test is an automatic force.
Sí, salí del hospital, estuve enferma. Pero quiero escuchar esto, no puedo hablar, perdón.
I don't have nothing to do. No, that's fine.
But you have a right you can defend. You don't have to.
I'm 1917. Ma'am, I understand you are trying to help him, but
Yes.
I have an investigation to do. Okay? I need you to stop interfering with that. Okay? You're more than welcome to ask questions after I'm done talking with him and after I'm done with my investigation.
They're asking for another unit for me, people. The camera always does that. Camera will always, forever do that.
So the first thing we're going to do is called the horizontal gaze thing. Do you have any
And,
issues?
and even though I told the guy not to do that, he still is doing it because people are like that. I don't understand why we do that. But he is going to do a sobriety test. Let him.
Yep.
It's short. I already know the streets. I know where you gotta turn, where you gotta go.
Okay. Yeah, just for seeing further away.
Yeah.
Yep. No, I'm the same way. My glasses are
I'm
prescription.
not using all the time. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
I
that's
always
just-
carry them on my truck.
Yeah, for me, that's just something I note in my report. If you have significant eye issues, that's something I would know. Okay. So all we're gonna do, I'm just gonna have you just basically stand hands down your side, kick feet basically together. Okay. And so all you're gonna do is you're gonna follow the tip of my finger. Okay. You're gonna use your eyes and only your eyes. So you're just gonna keep your eyes
Okay,
straight, keep your head
I'm
straight,
gonna read
just
the
move
chat.
forward, okay? So just focus on the tip of my finger.
Sherry Cambridge says hello, Mrs. Mack. Hi. You tell him, yes. I don't know why we do that. Another unit just arrived. Hi. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Caleb,
Caleb?
358.
358. Thank you. Okay, we have here another unit. I don't see a number anywhere. And as we get more and more used to the officers, we get less and less afraid.
Bottle. Okay. So I can try it.
Okay. So what we're
What's
gonna
going on?
Okay. Same starting position. You're going to start with the hands and side feet basically together.
Who is this
What you're
person?
gonna do is
Target?
You're going to lift a single foot.
Accounted? Is that it?
But you're gonna
What's going on is that this man, the one in the orange shirt,
and you're going to stand there
hit
and
that
I
light
want you to
pole,
from
light
42 to
post
60.
that's by the unit there,
You're going to say 42, 42.
and
Exactly.
lost control, hit the pole, and then went into those people's property, into their fence. I thought it was his house initially, and that when he was trying to turn, that he hit, but it wasn't. It was that, I guess initially, I thought that, but it wasn't it. So,
Are you family, ma'am? Ma'am? Are you family?
I don't answer questions, sir.
Can you give us
Thank
a
you.
little more space, please? Thank you.
You're welcome. 6 feet, sir. You're closer than 6 feet.
Can you give us
You're
some more
closer
space?
than 6 feet, and I'm in public. I'm right here. Look at people where my feet are. Look, people. I am still on the sidewalk, and they always do that. They often do that. Keep the cameras away. Don't watch us. We possibly might want to commit crimes, violate people's rights. That's all it is. Without the camera, they probably wouldn't say that.
Okay, so Lex has something to ask you too. You don't have to speak to me,
Well, what? Yeah, sure.
so Lex has something to ask you too before the walk-in. Okay. So what we're gonna do, now that we got the trace of there we're at, okay? So you're gonna start, same starting position.
Okay, people. I'm going to continue reading the chat.
Heel to toe the entire way. Nice straight line down the sidewalk.
Early morning police harassment, says Sherry,
Your 9 step.
Cambridge. That's right. It's relentless. Eternally. And the one officer didn't like it that I told the man he didn't have to at all do that. It's not a law that you have to do the test. There are tests that are designed to make you fail. See, look at the man. See, look at the. They're designed to make you fail. I don't care how sober or not sober you are. That's what they want. We gotta put you in a cage and get revenue for the city. Revenue generators. Okay. In Texas, they would have shot him by now. Yeah, Texas is bad. Worse.
Ma'am,
Worse.
please respect his privacy.
Sir, there's no privacy expectation in public, sir. Sir, I don't want to engage. I told you I don't answer questions. You asked me one. I slipped. I don't answer questions, sir. We're in public. So is he, so are you. We're all, and we own. Thank you. We own the public.
Privacy.
I'm not disrespecting it. He's in public. So are you. So am I.
That's what we do. My partner called for an officer with PPP. Okay, so when that officer gets here, you'll be ready for
They're not being too bad, people. I've seen much worse. This good-looking young man. They look young, strong, healthy. Hopefully they haven't lied on reports, which that's very doubtful. Hopefully not, but we don't know. Look at this beautiful young man. Look at him. Most police officers are so good-looking. They're young, they're strong, they're virile. Virility, strength, and beauty is all I see. Too bad that many of them are so bad. And then they wonder why they have a problem with the citizens. People, this is not too bad. This officer is not griping or wanting to arrest me for being behind me the way they circle us. Like if we're criminals, they always encircle us. Intimidation. And if he says something, I'll make him sit on the curb like a dog. And if it's not intimidating and if it's not condescending, he can join me. I'll join him. He better comply. He better not resist if I order him to sit on the curb or talking too much to me.
It's going to be a flat. It's very nice.
All right, people, I'm just crossing the street right where the sidewalk is, staying where it's legal, no jaywalking.
Well, insurance and your license are not the same thing. Okay, you can insure a vehicle. You can register a vehicle.
In order to drive, I have to have XR 17 insurance.
Okay.
And I have the XR 17 insurance.
Yeah. So
You know, there were some auditors here in Grand Rapids that haven't straightened some of the police officers here. That's probably why it's so mild and they're not being so evil, not because it's not in their heart, but because they've been straightened out. Because there were a couple auditors, local auditors.
Legally allowed to drive a vehicle.
Yeah, I fix that. I fix that.
Yep.
And so fix that today because
I
make
have,
sure
I
you
have,
all
I have
the info.
insurance. I have insurance, and my insurance. They said that. They say that SR.
And another unit showed up.
Yep.
I believe I saw another one. I don't know where they went. Oh yeah, there they are.
Let you know what I'm seeing. Well, yeah, but other vehicles were difficult too. So.
Okay, 4 officers so far. I guess there's another unit over there. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 units so far. But they haven't engaged. So I'm not saying even hello. They haven't said hello. I haven't ID'd them. But if they say anything like hello, then I will ID them. And that guy is talking, telling them everything they want to know and more, probably. We often do that. We often do that. And there they are, still. I want to be able to capture what they say. So I'm going to walk around them.
Can you just give us?
Sir, what's your name and badge number?
Sure 195.
I'm sorry?
Sure 195. Just stand.
Sir, I'm a public. So are you. And I don't wish to answer any questions or engage
That's fine,
you.
just give us some
I
space.
do not wish to engage you. So don't engage me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a public and you got plenty of space and I'm not interfering. Thank you.
So what we're doing right now, we have to wait at 15 minutes before we can do that test. Okay, and I've been with you just over 10, so a few more minutes. You know, I parked there because other people were parking on the other side of the street.
And there is a difference, people, between saying I'm in public than at public. Legally speaking, at public is much better in court because legalese does matter. So I can tell that the last 2 officers that came are not so friendly or enchanted with me or anything. Well, they're not enchanted. There's nothing they can do about it unless they want to violate people's rights and falsely arrest people. Otherwise, really.
You already got one coming though? Because they may need that out of there because they'll have to reset that pole and everything.
And here's what I look like this beautiful morning. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the likes.
Okay, well, it's 8:50 now. Oh, okay. Yeah, they should.
They're actually being pretty nice. I don't know if the camera has something to do with that or not. I'm sure it does influence it. But
That's her down there? I'm just going to ask her about it for a minute, okay?
I gotta go with you. To the speaking.
Oh, she doesn't speak English? Yeah, that's fine.
anyway, so this is Little Mac reporting from Grand Rapids, Michigan, everybody. I didn't realize that that was the wife or the relative. I thought it was a person just approaching the scene.
We got to get it out of here.
But it looks like she's family.
We have a contract unless you have another company you prefer.
Really? Ma'am.
I'm gonna cross here.
Perfect. Keep going. Please. Just give us some room. You're way too close. This is ridiculous.
And I was just walking because he moved over here.
You need to get
Okay, for walking or talking.
getting too close to our
Okay, and I was walking like you guys were. He walked here first.
What you're doing is interfering with our investigation. Okay? So what you
I'm not physically getting between all of you. Okay, do not engage. Enough, plenty. I don't want to hear from you. Sit at the curb like a dog. And if he's not intimidating and if he's not condescending, join me. Well, then stop barking orders, unlawful orders. Stop barking. Look how far I am from you. Look, people. Look at where my feet are. Right at the sidewalk. They're barking orders as usual, and then they don't want me to be loud. Too bad. They can arrest you for speaking.
Yes, we can arrest you for yelling.
For speaking, sir.
For yelling.
You want to hear my yelling voice? I'm talking, not yelling. You could hear me probably to the corner over there if I were yelling.
You want to have interaction with us,
And you too. Leave people alone. Do not violate rights. All right, people. Can you see? I had it on now. They just want to keep the camera at any cost away from you. See, they're moving and now they're going to want me to stay way over here. If they're moving, I have the right to move. They can't impede people's freedom of walking and talking. Anyway, see, they're turning out because they want the same thing. But at least we are at least 30 feet or so, at least. Probably 40 feet away. Anyway, for some reason, this is not focusing right, but I do have most of the officers, or the two officers that talked with me, that engaged. I do have on my deed. Let's look at this. They're sharing information or something like that is what they're doing. But I did not get this unit. All right, people, I had a call. And I'm just walking in public. As you can see, there is the sidewalk, and I am going to cross. They won't like it, but it is legal to do that. And I am still walking within the first 35 feet that are public. Doesn't have to be the sidewalk. The first 30 or whatever feet are also public. So I am walking over here. And they just didn't want me to hear what they were asking him or telling him, I'm sure. So they kept me away long enough.
Ma'am, get out of the street. Get out of the street.
Look at them barking orders. They love it. They love it. You're not in charge of my safety.
Ma'am, get out of the street.
You're not in charge of my safety. And quit barking orders. All right, people, look where I'm walking. There's the sidewalk. There are my feet.
So, yep. And like I said, if they
For some reason, this is not focusing right.
for the Mills truck gets you, I'm completely fine with that. I just can't have to be able to sit there for hours, blocking the sidewalk and everything else. So, all right. So now I am going to have to set you for a driving on suspended. Now, if that's a mistake and that's something that got screwed up, you would more than welcome take it to court, fight it. I will show up. I will tell them everything I found and your cooperation, everything else. Okay, so that's not a problem. So like you said, there's a mistake there. There's a mistake there.
You know what, people? They better not touch me. Look how I look. They better not even think about touching me. They would be looking at a very, very, probably very big thing on their hands.
We'll figure out the rest of this stuff, and then I'll write a crash report. I'll give you that report. Okay. Do you have any questions about it? Yep.
And that's, yeah, every time they send to my insurance, I have to have insurance. Okay. So if that happens, because right now, it's like yeah, I think like a month or two ago, my insurance.
They need to be taught that they work for us, that we, the people, are the government, hiring them through our taxes, that they work for us. But it's our fault, people. It's we, the people, have let them put their foot on our neck, except for the bootlickers and even them. We need to teach them, people. We need to teach them. Come on. We're doing well. Thousands of us are springing up every state of the union. Every state of the union now has cop watchers. They better learn that we, the people, and they better not wake up a giant, because we, the people, are many to one of them. And there's absolutely nothing they can do about that. They better not wake us up. See, because of the camera, they're being nice to the citizens. This is not normally them. You know, they look like they're going to have coffee with us or something. Look, that's not normally them. We all know it. We have the thousands of videos for evidence of that. But look, they want to look good for the camera. They haven't been too bad, actually. And they better be blessed. They better know they're blessed that it's me, not somebody else who they're dealing with. Because I don't swear. I don't tell them that. I don't put a price tag on them that they usually have. I don't do that. They better be glad. Someone else might not be as nice as me. And we, the people, are it, whether they like it or not. And eventually God will vindicate us. People, it's now me who does not want to give them my back. It's usually them. I was behind two of them without them yelling, "Don't get behind me."
Yeah. This right here with the milk. They can have the milk factory where down outside the rail.
I'm gonna go look in a pig's car just to see if they get mad at me and say, "Go away, don't." See if they don't want to shoot me for looking in their car.
That pole right there leaning on the wires is not safe for you right now. I go back across the street, I just want to be safe.
Thank you for being nice about it. I will attend to what you're saying because you're being very nice. Otherwise, no, I wouldn't.
Please don't walk that way. If you go that way,
Okay, I just wanted to look in your car and see what kind of orders you would bark or how ugly you would be. You're being nice. That's enough. Thank you. Oh, there's another car over here.
We got the tow truck.
I just want to see what they're going to say for me looking in the car. I just want to see what they will say for me looking in their car. See, this one, they cannot tell me anything. Over there, they said because of the light pole. I don't know if we can see anything here, but because of the glare, I'm not touching the car, but it is our car, the people's car. And this one is illegally tinted too much. And the computer is turned the other way, so I cannot tell anything about the computer actually. But at least it didn't bark anything at me. That was all. I was just seeing what they would say. This has been a good one, people. I'm getting in bold, a little more bold again, as opposed to before when they sapped me out of my courage by falsely arresting me 3 times. At least now I'm a little more bold, not as intimidated, people. So, ¿todo está bien?
Sí, ahorita está bien.
The one cop shook his head. There's nothing he can do. There's absolutely nothing he can do. But the one officer over there was pretty nice. He said that because of the light pole, that it wasn't safe. This is the closest I've ever gotten to officers, people. I've never gotten this close. They don't normally let you. But I think it's over. They pretty much did what they wanted to already. They took him to the car when they were questioning him. So I just hope they leave soon, because there's nothing much left, but I don't want to leave before they do. So. Like they care, like if they're asking him if he needs medical attention, like they care. Like they don't shoot people dead every day by the 3 a day.
That was pretty good.
Okay, that unit is just now moving, making room for the tow truck. And I guess once they tow it, that's it. The towing place is called something. Two Brothers Towing. That's what it looks like. Two Brothers Towing.
Good when you get up there. I don't think I ever did.
Whoa, sorry, I didn't watch where the camera was. Thank you for being here with me, people. Thank you so much. Oh, I haven't been reading the chat. Eric D. Johnson, you can protest them. Oh, I didn't look at the chat for a while. Can't shut down the sidewalk. I'm just looking. I didn't realize I had all this much. I get nervous, people, but I'm a little more bold than I was before. Let's see. I'm going to read what I've been missing. This is Cutler Street. I cannot read all the chat, but I'll read as much as I can. No dead people nearby, no. Smash the like button, people. Someone said, thank you for that. Hi, says Magami T. Hello, hello. I definitely don't want to give 4 officers my back. I definitely don't. All right, people. Let's see what else we say. Your camera is exactly, the camera is setting them straight. That's right. Like I told them, one of them was shaking his head. I guarantee you they so badly wish they could arrest me. Yes, it's on my block, right outside of my house. 4 for 1 man. I know, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Sherry Cambridge says, well, thank you for that compliment. Yes, ma'am. I love doing this, and I've been a little bit nervous to do it, and so sick and everything since the accident. But now I'm a little more bold again, like I was at the beginning, in love with cop watching. So, verbiage means a lot for sure. That's right. Spewing pigs, pig stuff. Yep. That's right, Eric D. Johnson. Never talk to cops, but he did, and I told him not to the tune of the officers were getting mad at me. But thank you, Sherry Cambridge. You like my hair? Well, it's growing after I had lost all of it. Thank you so much, people. Dear subs, dear souls, you mean so much to me. Yeah, I told them my first amendment protected activity, Eric D. Johnson. Pilot. I'm wearing a neck brace, Pilot, because I had an accident. A car hit me all on my left side, broke 7 ribs, wrist, clavicle, toe, and head. I have like a 6-inch injury on my head, starting on my eyebrow all the way back, and a spinal. Oh, and a lung, a pneumothorax. My lung got a little hole in it, and it collapsed. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate it very much.
Let's get in front of that.
Did you hear that? Like if they care for our safety, don't stand in front of that. Told the guy, don't stand in front of that. He did anyway. Over there, look. He's still standing in front of it. If that thing slips, it could hurt him, but they don't care about our safety. They really don't. Sorry, people, I have to rotate it this way, even though it says to rotate it the other way. I think this way I can see more, it covers more out in the picture. You get more of whatever is going on. The driver's over there trying to pull the fence back that got damaged. You know, I am giving them my back now. And the reason for that is that I'm not afraid of them. I know that they will shoot me, but I know that God could protect me. That happened to T-Mac one time. He was gonna get shot by some people that robbed him. And twice, two different guns malfunction. Definitely God was saying, nope, you're not gonna shoot him. So I believe that that can happen.
Thanks, everyone.
There's one unit leaving. I guess that they're all leaving now. Okay, let's go see what damage happened to the fence after the car is removed as we close our report coming from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hola, buenos días, ¿cómo está? Ese mango se ven bien ricos. Okay, I guess they were able to straighten it out a little bit. They straightened it a little bit. It still needs repair, obviously.
Purchase one online or at the police department, but if you give that number to your insurance company, they usually handle the rest. Okay. So there's no requirement for you to purchase a copy of the report. Like I said, just call your insurance, give them that number, tell them it was Grand Rapids Police, and they'll handle everything else. All right, okay. Any other questions for me, sir?
That's all.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I hope your day goes better.
Yeah, well, good. Yeah. Okay.
Fake
Have a
smile.
nice day, ma'am.
Have a nice day, you too.
Thank you. How are you?
He wished me a good day, so I did too.
Vamos a ir allá a la casa. Aquí en la 22 del Estapo.
They're gonna drive the car. They're gonna tow the car to his house, I guess. I don't think it was very smart of him to talk to the police, but that's what he chose. Ándele, que Dios lo bendiga.
Muchas gracias.
Por nada. Oiga, you look like you're hurting.
Oh, es que así tengo un dolor en la espalda.
¿Ya lo tenía?
Sí.
Oh,
Sí.
I wish you well, sir.
Yeah.
God bless you. Cuídese, que Dios lo bendiga, ¿eh? I just want to wait till this guy leaves. I am going to walk over here. They're talking to my neighbor. I'm acquainted with these people a little bit, and they're trying to build a good rapport. You see how they do when the camera is on? They're trying to be friendly when you know that that's not how they are. They might know them, though. I don't know. They might know them, or they're just trying to act like we are good.
All right, well, thank you very much. You have a nice day.
You as well.
Hello.
How you doing?
Blessed by the best. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good. Have a great day.
You as well.
Being friendly to the neighbor. Some of that has to be just because of the camera. It has got to be. Cops are not like that. No, no, no. Even though here, because of a couple of auditors, Michigan, somebody or another is one of them. No, sir, I'm just reporting. But you've been very nice, so I answer your question. Otherwise, I would just ignore you. But see, it makes a difference what people say and do or even think. Remember that. You're a young man. Remember that.
That is very true, man. If you don't mind, I'm going to step out there a second. Is that okay?
Sure. I'm willing. It depends on what content of speech you have, but it depends. I may engage with you, I may not. It depends.
And that's fine. So the only thing I kind of wanted to explain a little bit, when we're dealing with initial investigation, especially with someone we've never met before, we don't know what their demeanor is. And in a situation like this, you know, there's the possibility someone might be intoxicated, under the influence, something like that. Possible other issues, medical concerns, stuff like that. It just makes it very difficult for us to be able to conduct our investigation and do our job. I understand you have the right to record, you have the right to travel down the sidewalk. I don't wish to impede those rights.
Thank you.
But when we're trying to do that initial investigation, what I was trying to explain earlier was I was going to have him step on a sidewalk, which was more even and safer to do the field sobriety testing than to do it in the roadway or on the grass, which is very uneven. So I wanted to do my best to make my job and the testing I was performing as accurate as possible so that I could reflect exactly what happened in my reporting and in my investigation. Okay, so that's the only reason I was asking you to move off the sidewalk over there. It wasn't because you were doing something unlawful or anything like that. It was because I was trying to do my investigation, and I want to do that to the best of my ability.
Well, thank you. And thank you for doing what you're doing. This looks to me like you're trying to build a good report with the people.
Yes, ma'am.
I saw you say hello to my neighbor. I happen to know her a little bit. And I appreciate that. I also want to tell you two things about that. I got arrested right there for filming, okay? Unlawfully arrested.
Okay.
Okay, that was my third arrest. One on the bus for filming and one at the post office on Monroe for filming. Now, you tell me how that's going to make it easy for me to make it easy for you. No. That was one thing. Another thing that I wanted to say, what was it? I had a head injury and I forget things. The other thing was that I believe that there's been auditors now that have kind of helped my job and the job of every person that does this kind of work that I'm doing a lot easier, because you used to be a lot more tyrannical. Maybe you are still when there's no camera, but let me tell you, downtown Grand Rapids, I physically saw that many times, where in a building, in order to go in a public building that I own and that everybody, you and I and every taxpayer owns, they would ID you if you wanted to go in the bathroom. I saw this many times, and at the time I did not know that was unlawful. And I guarantee you that somebody paid with blood. I'm not meaning literally, but somebody got arrested or something for them to remove that. That's no longer there, but that was there the first 2 years I came here in 2012. Okay. For like 2 years, you guys were violating every human being alive walking in that.
Well, I've only been with the department for just over 3 years.
But in 2012 up to 14, you could not get through without having two people, and they had to be officers. I don't know who they were, because only officers can ask you for your ID if you're lawfully detained or arrested. But it had to be police. It couldn't be regular citizens, and they were IDing every single human being. Now you see why there are people like us
Ma'am,
and that are not very happy. But you know what? This does make a difference, especially with me. I was telling my people that I'm talking to right now that you are very blessed that you got me and not somebody else who hates you, because I'm not an anti-cop, sir.
well, I appreciate
I'm anti-bad cop, like the same way that anybody is.
Yeah.
And you know what? My husband just passed away, and the officers I had come were so nice. And I do want to thank you. So you see, it's not like we are hate all police. I don't even like calling you pigs. I think that's so disrespectful, you know? So I want you to know that I appreciate that you took the time to talk to me without telling me that I did this and next time don't do that or whatever. I appreciate it, sir, very much.
If we don't do things this way and have
We're
these
shaking
conversations,
hands.
we don't solve the problem.
That's right, sir.
So
I appreciate you very much, sir.
Well,
It means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to
It
you, because
does.
I can see your demeanor. I can see you're not being, we're all capable of doing wrong and right. And I can see that right now, for whatever reason, whether it's put on or not, you're attempting at least to do right. And I so appreciate it,
well,
sir.
thank you, ma'am. I hope you have a good day.
Thank you. You too. Bye.
Bye now.
Okay, everyone. There's a bakery nearby. It smells good, like bread. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, people. Whew. I'm gonna see what the chat says, and then I'm gonna close it. Whew. Oh, people. Whew. Oh. Okay. I'm glad I got that done. Oh. Home. Home. Thank you, God, for a home. Not everyone has one. Thank you, Master, for everything. All right, people, I'm going to read the chat. And it says, standing for our rights again, Magami T. Yes, ma'am. Definitely. My neck is getting sore from having to tilt it. Oh, I'm sorry, pilot. I do not know how to work this. I'm sorry. I do not know how to work it very well. I'm so sorry. And he tells me to turn it. Rights Crispy. No, Central Michigan Cop Watch says just got here. What's going on? Yeah, a car crash and a car ran into a light pole, then hit a fence in a house, and I thought he was trying to get in his house, and he hit, but he hit a light pole. That's what's happening. Central Michigan Cop Watch. I'm so glad you are now active. I like it, because you were sick for a while. I'm so glad. Yes, Central Michigan Cop Watch. I would love for us to go do some work together. Eric D. Johnson, 74, says liar. I don't know. I guess they got the cop. He said something. I don't know, because I didn't look at the chat for a while. Yeah, they were just trying to, just being good for the camera. That's all. All round pig's ass is pork. I like that. That makes me chuckle every time. Much love to you too. All round pig's ass is pork. Eric D. Johnson, all cops are bad. Hey, back each other when they just seen their gang members commit a crime. Yes, all the time, every time. They do nothing. That is a bad cop also. Yep. And I'm A says recording a private conversation is illegal. What never? I was at public. If I can hear it. What never? Whatever. What never? Eric Johnson says donut shop nearby. Yeah, bakery. But it's Mexican bakery. I don't see very many cops going there, even though there are several of them here. And they're so good. Oh, their bread is out of this world. I'm not in public, says Eric Johnson. I'm A, not in public. No, but if you say at public rather than in public, it's better for legal things. I was informed of that by a person who does a lot of legal things. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, people, I guess that's it. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you for the likes. Have a great day.